You guys can both answer this one.
All right.
Talking to the mic. You guys can both answer this one. Just kind of the mood that you've seen from the team after Saturday.
Uh, a mood of redemption. That's really all I can say. Redemption. I'm not gonna say any should've, would've, could've stuff, but we all know what happened and we all saw it. So we just gotta keep grinding. That's it.
Yeah, I have to agree with Shamar. Just a lot of guys kind of just taking it for what it is and not dwelling on it too much and just getting ready to focus on, the next week and the next task we got at hand.
And even with a disappointing loss like that, do you guys still see the positives out of that? I mean, you guys went down on the road, top 25 opponent, and were beating them by whatever it was, 21 at one point in the fourth quarter. I mean, do you guys see the positives of this team and how good you guys can be?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can always take the positive out of any situation, and I think the biggest thing for us is to do just that, is just take the positives, not necessarily focused on, like Shamar said, what we could have did or what we should have did, but just taking the positives out of this game, learning from them, and then just moving on to what we got next.
Fellas, was it a ride or a flight home Saturday night?
Right.
What's that like after an experience like that?
It's just a lot of anxiousness. Just want another opportunity, basically. So we're not going to tarnish this one. I can promise you that. Get back on the field today. We're just going to work and grind. There are a lot of good teams in our conference. Even though SMU is ranked number 24, there are a lot of teams that could be ranked by the end of the year in our conference. So we're not surprised by that. It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of good coaching in this conference, a lot of good players. We just got to stay locked in, stay focused, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Like you said, it's a lot of good teams in our conference, a lot of teams that we feel could be ranked by the end of the year. And, if we let this loss hurt us and if we let this loss, hurt us and let it get to us, we'll miss out on, what we have left in the season. We still got not 9. We still got 7 games left. There you go. We still got 7 games left. You know what I'm saying? We got to look. We got to take it day by day, take it game by game. Can't dwell on the past.
You guys are kind of touching on this, but for both of you, when you look at the schedule as a whole of what you guys are facing and teams you guys have even still left on the schedule and how tough it is, does that make it more important for you guys as a team to just focus on the next opponent and not spend any energy looking past Navy, for example?
The most important game of the season is our next game on the schedule.
Right.
Simple as that. That's how we look at it all the time. So.
And it would have been the same whether we would have won the game or whatever the outcome would have been. We would have had to do the exact same thing, forget about that game and focus on
Next game
it.
is always the most important.
Shamar, before Wyoming, you talked about how you kind of appreciate it if a team was one-dimensional, but yet you have Navy that's probably more one-dimensional than anyone, but everyone struggles. What's it like just preparing for them, even though you know it's coming?
It's very monotonous because it's, everybody says when you're playing a triple option team, it's like assignment sound football, and that's really what it is. Because if it's one seam, one gap open, I mean, if you've ever played sports, when you mess up, the play always happens where it's supposed to be. So everybody's got to be assignment sound, and that's basically what it is.
Anything else, players? Bruce?
Shamar, obviously Navy blocks different than everybody else. What are the things you have to adapt to? I mean, I assume you don't enjoy cut blocks. That's not something a defensive lineman would like. So how do you adapt? What are the things that they do that's different than what everybody else does?
Basically, they come off the ball every play. Whether it's the ball is running to that side or not, they're coming off the ball, they're being physical, and they play hard. They play to the whistle every play. So you just got to come strapped up, ready to go. Mano y mano most of the time. So no matter who they play for, if anybody blocks the way they block, we're going to play it the same. We got to come ready to work, ready to play, ready to compete. It's for a whole 60 minutes, especially against these guys.
But there are some techniques that are different, though, right? That a defending player has to watch out for, or at least be aware of.
It's really just playing it's really more so playing the edges. Because if you run into any offensive lineman head up, they're going to grab you. You're not going to get off of them, but especially with these guys. So it's really just using the space that you got, a little bit of space you got, playing the edges and getting off blocks, running to the ball. everybody pursuing to the ball, all 11 guys on the field.
I mean, this is a team, like you said, we know what's coming. You prepare
Mm-hmm.
for them every year. Does that make things easier? Or is it even more frustrating that you got them every year, you know it's coming, and they're still that difficult to stop?
I mean, I don't think anybody that's playing Navy is saying it's easier next time they play them. But, I mean, for me, this is my 4th time going against them. So I've got a little bit of a rapport with what they want to do, knowing what they want to do. So I'm prepared for it. But I don't think anybody would say that it's easier playing them again. So.
Anything else for players?
Got one for Chris. Chris, obviously disappointed with the loss, but was there a bit of redemption Saturday for the offensive line? Was there how did you feel the offensive line played overall?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like we played exceptionally well, especially a step up from last week. We knew going into this week, SMU was ranked. They were number 1 in the nation for sacks. We knew that they liked to get after the quarterback. We knew that they were going to twist because we had trouble, picking that up against Wyoming and in our previous games, and so we knew that with how we were playing up front, we kind of had like a lot of pressure, a lot of added pressure to us because teams could just pin their ears back and rush the quarterback. But I think we set a statement for this game. Going against a team that leads the nation in sacks, we set a statement, really only allowing 1, and really it's just a testament to how much better we have gotten over the weeks and what we do to come out and work. And so, like I said, it's testament to how hard our guys are working up front and how much we're putting in and getting better each week.
Chris, we talk about how much defenses have to adjust for the triple option, but as an offense, your possessions become a little more limited as they, their ground control, clock control. So does that put a little more added emphasis on each possession than there already is?
I mean, every time we get the ball, we know that possession's the most important, no matter who we be playing, but especially with Navy because, like you said, they like to run the ball, and that's going to give us, less opportunities. And so we know that each time we get the ball, playing them, we got to make the most out of it. And so, yeah, I mean, definitely, I think so.
Anything else for players? Thank you, guys.